Hey guys, Tenchi here with a multi-review. This time I'll be reading the Souzou, Kamen ExAid, Ghost Gamer Level 1 and Level 2, ExAid Creator Gamer, and Kamen Fuma from Kamen ExAid. So this time I'll be taking a look at the forms and rider that are exclusive to the ExAid series movies. And of course, these came in different sets, and I will point out the sets that they came in as we go along. So, let's get started. First up, we have Kamen ExAid, Ghost Gamer Level 1. So, this is the Ghost Gamer Level 1 form, which is for the most part just a black version of a previously released ExAid Level 1 kind of body that could be used for the other riders. The big difference being that the main body here is black instead of white. You can see the head here, which very much resembles Ghost or Damashi. You can see the face here, and even this part here that resembles the hood, as well as the horn, and this whole thing is painted, which is very nice. Come down here, you can see the chest plate, which has a sticker on it, the belt, some silver paint down here, and then the only other stickers are here on the legs. So, not too much in terms of stickers, which is nice. There isn't too much articulation, no head movement. I'm just going to rotate around and go in and out a little bit. And you can bend the elbows at one joint, swivel the waist, and then the legs are all one piece on some ball joints. So, not as much articulation as the LVR ExAid Full Action series, but unlike that one, with these you can actually customize them into the other level 1 riders, so it gives it a little bit of a leg up in terms of the playability. And here we have Kamen ExAid Ghost Gamer Level 2. So, you see that the first major thing about him is that even though he has the same kind of basic body as Action Gamer Level 2, the colors are all changed. The base suit is black and the accent colors are now all orange, to fit in with the color scheme of Ghost or Damashi. You see the helmet here, which very much is basically kind of a compacted version of Ghost's helmet, but with ExAid's visor placed on top of it, and that's something that is shared throughout the Legend Rider forms for ExAid. You can see the chest plate here, which has this same marking as on the Level 1 form. Have all the marks going around it. And one thing to note is that there is only one of this piece, so if you have him like this in his Level 2 form, that means that you don't have the face on the Level 1 form. Though interestingly, when it's not on there, this part can actually swivel left and right, so the funny thing is that the head actually has more articulation with that face. But anyway, getting back to the details, everything on the head is painted. There's a stickers here and here, stickers here and here, here and here, then here and here. One of the unfortunate things is that the color of orange paint that they use here doesn't really match up with the orange stickers, so it is quite a bit of a contrast, but it's not too bad all things considered. It comes with a gun saber in blade mode. You can see it's got quite a lot of nice details on it, though the details that are colored are all done with a sticker, and I think this is actually a carryover from the previous year's Ghost Candy Toy series. But you can see you can have him hold it just like that. And this is definitely a pretty cool form, really, for how much it changes in terms of the overall color scheme. Next up is Kamen ExAid Creator Gamer. So while Ghost Gamer was the form that ExAid got in the crossover movie with Ghost, this is the form he got in the summer movie, which is actually an alternate ending to the TV series, and is regarded as the true ending, hence the title Kamen ExAid True Ending. So for this is obviously all VR themed, since it comes from the Creator VRX GACHAAN. Starting off with the helmet, you can see it has this nice kind of V-crest on it, and you can see it has a visor on it that's meant to resemble a VR headset. It also has similar VR headsets like shoulder pads here and here. A nice rainbow effect on the chest. The gauntlets change to these new designs. And one of the most interesting details is that he has a pink version of Kronos' skirt armor. So, going over the paint stickers, everything here on the helmet is painted except for the eyepiece. The stickers on the front and backs of the shoulders, as well as these bands that wrap around. The rainbow patterns on the chest are stickers here and here. Stickers for all the black parts on the arms, and stickers for these parts on the wrists. Obviously, the entire pattern on the skirt is a couple of stickers. Stickers here and here, and here and here. The front of the articulation is pretty good, but unfortunately the armor design does hinder it a little bit. Still got a ball joint for the head, and it's pretty tight. The arms unfortunately only go out this much because the shoulder pads... Oh, never mind. They can actually be moved like this, it's just that it hits a ridge. But they can't actually be moved out that far, you just have to get past that point. Then it has the same standard articulation. And additionally, of course, oh right, you also have stickers on the back of the legs, but those are usually hidden by the skirt. And then for the legs, they still have the same range of articulation as usual. But again, they are just a bit hindered by the skirt. But it can be moved out of the way to help expand the range of posability. And finally, here's Kamen Fuma Ninja Gamer. So true to his title, he very much resembles a traditional Japanese ninja, or at least is a pretty stylized depiction of a ninja, but definitely seems like it could be a ninja. You can see the helmet here with a metal forehead protector and a mouth guard. And some nice stylized hair. Going down we have the armor, which also has a look of something that a ninja might wear. You can see it's got some chainmail underneath, as well as that baggy pants look that ninja garb traditionally had. It has a giant shuriken on the back as kind of an extra little detail. So going over the details for the suit, these parts are plastic on the helmet, then the blue and silver is paint, and the eyes are obviously stickers. For the blue and other parts of the suit, this darker blue is plastic, while you've got metallic blue on places like the shoulder pads and the feet. For the torso, these orange parts are stickers, while the rest is plastic or paint. Obviously stickers here and here, stickers on the blades on the arms and legs, on the wrists, and then on the ankles, as well as of course paint for the shin guards. See, it has here the camera driver, and a separate piece is actually a painted Kimeru was a slot holder. Here's a nice little touch. He comes with a stand, since this is his only figure. He's got the name Kamen Fuma down there. And he also comes with a pair of ninja swords. These are some pretty basic looking sword weapons. Not too much detail on them. Though a little bit on this part right here, just a little bit of indentation. And of course you can wield those. One in either hand. Just like so. But interesting thing about this figure is that this can actually be swapped to a different character, just using the same base body. So for that, what you need to do is remove these swords, take off the helmet, remove the buckle, place on this new head, remove these pieces on here, remove all the blade pieces, and remove the Kimeru slot holder. Sorry about that, just had to check the instructions real quick. Anyway, after removal of the giant shuriken and replacement of the buckle, we now have the ninja player, who is one of many foot soldiers who served Kamen Fuma. So for this, it strips the suit down to its most basic, replaces the helmet with this new one, or rather the head with this new one, and it has a bandana and a mono eye, similar to the Zaku from the Gundam series. And then we have this buckle here, which is actually a recolor of Kamen Paradox's buckle. But besides that, it is basically the same suit as Fuma. And the nice thing about this is that with the stand here, you can actually store all of the pieces that are not being used onto it so that they don't get lost. And while I'm at it, I'm actually going to add something that's a bit of an addendum to my last Souzou review, which is these two pieces here. See, these are weapons for the ride player, which are the generic players of Kamen Chronicle in the series. And each one of these came with one of the two X forms of, or the two Zero forms of Genmu, level 0 and level X0. But for this one, and for this set, it included a couple stickers that you use on this and turn into the ninja player weapon. As you can see, it has a different color scheme that is now black and orange instead of brown and silver. And I did this because I don't have any ride players and I don't really plan on getting the generic ride player figure, so I figured I might as well use it for this figure instead. And there we go. So overall, I can say I definitely appreciate the Souzou series more for having characters like this in it, or characters like these in it. Because oftentimes movie characters, specifically summer movie characters, do not get figures made in the standard action figure series or the gimmick line. And they're usually reserved for like as a figure art figures, and even then they're usually premium Bandai exclusives, so they're often very pricey. So to have these characters be in this cheap and affordable but also pretty well made candy toy line is quite nice, because it gives you a chance to get these figures, or it gives you a chance to get figures of these characters without breaking the bank. And it's especially nice to have them in this figure series with these different swappable parts, because, you know, I don't think they had to make it so that you could switch the parts from Fuma to the ninja player, but it is very much appreciable that you can do it, and it's a very nice touch. These are all very well made. These come with some nice stickers, some nice details. So if you want figures of these characters, then I definitely recommend picking them up. Next time, I'll be reviewing the Deluxe Nin Comic Full Ball Set. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, And if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.